Got a full grid in here for tonight's race featuring a sprint at the Silverstone circuit. I'm your host, Days Freak. Welcome into the stream. Looks like we're going to be starting the countdown now for the lobby as well. So perfect timing on the stream here. Oh boy. With a sprint race includes a short quali session, meaning only one 18-minute session for qualifying tonight. So whatever laps you want to put up, you've got to put them up in Q1. You can, or here in the only qualifying session, you can't wait until the end of Q1, Q2, or Q3. About to find out what the weather is like here. Don't see any rain. It just looks like it's a very overcast day here in the countryside of Great Britain. I imagine this is the home track for most of this server. I being one of the exceptions, of course. If you can't tell by now, I'm an American. We've already had a man leave the session. Not good. Do hope he can join back soon. Put up the things I need now. First man leaving the pits looks to be an Alfa Romeo. It is Ace Phillip. Will be the first man out of the pits. Following him is the Haas of Churchy. AlphaTauri right behind. The AlphaTauri of Pfister. The other Haas of Shake. Moves back to Ace Phillip as he's warming his tires coming down in the Wellington Straight. Coming through Brooklands, now Luffield. Scrubbing the tires up, heating them up, coming through Woodcott. Now down the old pit straight. Heading into Cops. When I started watching Formula One, Cops was turn 1. Maggots and Beckett's now onto the Hangar Straight. Through the final corner across the line, Ace Phillip will start his first hot lap of the session. Abbey now farm. And 3 down to second gear now, even. After turn 5, he's going to open up the DRS for the first time on this lap down the Wellington Straight. 27.5 through the first sector for the Alfa Romeo. Third gear through Luffield. Into Woodcott. Down to 169 miles an hour. Runs a little wide on the exit of... Oh! The Cops, and it's an invalidated lap. Churchy's also invalidated, so we've got Pfister. We'll do Maggots and Beckett's now. Opens a DRS, and it's a 104.2 through the first 2 sectors for the AlphaTauri. Top speed of 203 miles an hour through Stowe. Through the fail chicane now. The final corner, and it's a 28.2 across the line. Provisional pole is at 28.203. And Shake across the line absolutely smashes that. Okay, I thought saw a car spin and crash into the wall out of the final corner. Anyway, FAR Shake 27.869. It's now pole for the Haas by literally a third of a second between the two. Mr. Oddbod out of Stowe now through Vale. We got S.A. Bolt who puts up a 27.4. It's now pole for him. Joshua puts up a 27.6. It's P2. Oddbod 27.9. It's P4. Bobby AFC 28.0. Q Jaguar 27.7. It's P3. Raven West with a 28.0 puts him P7. He's 6 thousandths of a second behind Bobby. Sheen and Robin both putting up the exact same time of a 28.03. It's 9th and 10th for the two. Fade spotted. Invalidated his current lap. It's a 28.4 for his best lap. Churchy's cross line 28.3. It's P12. 29.0 for Thunder. Coming through Maggots and Beckett's now, though. Now through Chapel. Rides the grass a little bit, but it's all good. He's almost a second down on his best time, though. GSC Victory coming across the line. Comes across the line with a 51.2. And Thunder will dive into the pits. The fade spot, its current best lap again, 28.4, 28.3, 28.2, 28.1 for Tony O'Wright, 28.0 for Robin, 28.0. Sheen and Robin with the same time of 28.03. And oh, we got Raven West who's just spun out of the final corner. Good news is he keeps most of his wing intact, so he won't wreck out in quali. Bobby AFC with 28.0 is along with Raven West. 27.9 for Oddbod, 27.8 for Far Shake. Acute Jaguar with a 27.7, 27.6 for Sappy, 27.6 for Josh with 27.4 for our current pole sitter S.A. Bolt. Ace Phillip, KGB Daddy, LJB or IJB perhaps, Sharp, and Josh Meister still have not put up a lap time. TRC Victory. From the final few corners now. Out of club and across the line. It's a 29.1. It's still 16th though. It's 52 thousandths of a second off of P15. I can tell you right now, in my time trial, I don't think my time trial even matches TRC Victory's lap he just put up. Yeah, that's how slow I am at this godforsaken track. Not that I hate the track IRL, I actually love Silverstone in real life, but in this game, it's been the bane of my existence since I can remember. So 103.7, I believe, through the first two sectors for Ace Phillip. Coming through Stowe now. And Robin across the line puts up a 27.8, puts him up to P6. Ace Phillip with a 27.5. It's P2 for the Alfa Romeo. A much better lap time. And I imagine he was thinking of putting up there. KRC victory heading into the pits now. I wonder to shake. He is on an outlap. We will move back to Josh Meister. It's a 27.6 through the first sector for the Alpine driver. Now through Cops. Good job. Touches the outside curve a little bit, but on. Maggots and Beckett's. He rides pretty good through here. Very good. Through Chapel opens up the DRS. Top speed of 206 miles an hour there for Josh Meister, running a very low downforce setup here for tonight's race. Out of club now, down the Hamilton straight, and it's a 27.424. He's beat his own teammate by 17 thousandths of a second. It's a P1 and P2 front row lockout for the Alpines. Across the line, S.A. Bolt's going to start another hot lap. So we will move on. Fister across the line is going to start his hot lap now. Antonio Wright also on an outlap. Mr. Oddbot through the first two sectors, it's a 103.6. He's improved by almost 0.3 of a second. How much more time can the Aston Martin find as he's heading through Stowe now? Across the line, Mr. Oddbot's going to take pole by 14 thousandths of a second. It's a 127.41. It's pole position. Sheen, who puts up a 27.7. It's P7. And KGB Daddy 28.0. It's P13 for now. And Sappy across the line puts up a 27.2. Now it's a front row lockout for the Aston Martins. Second row lockout for the Alpines. Is there anyone who can say anything about it? Churchy's across the line. It's a 28.0. It's only P13 though. He's gonna have to find quite a bit more time. S.A. Bolt across the line. 27.2. Beats out Sappy by 12 thousandths of a second. Thunder now across the line with a 27.1. We're now in the 27.1s. Could we get into the 27.0s? It's very possible. There's still 6 minutes left in the session. It's very, very likely here. Antonio Wright is usually one of the faster drivers in the few races I've seen him. So far today, hasn't been that, but now he's proven me wrong immediately. It's a 27.506. It's P6 for the Ferrari. Bobby AFC coming through club now. To the line, it's a 27.622. It's P8 now for the Williams driver. And we got Joshua heading into the pits now. The Jaguar not coming into the pits even though he has invalidated his lap. Churchies is coming into the pits. I say Bolt as well. Thunder, I assume, will be coming into the pits momentarily. That he will be. Not really sure who to look on right now. Let's go to Raven West, see if he's on a lap. He is not. His teammate is on it. Oh, Raven West just improved by 0.07 of a second there, so he actually is on a lap here. So plus 14 seconds. I was like, are we sure about that? Cops. Pretty good job through the corner there. Opens the DRS now down the hangar straight. Comes the Red Bull. Out of Stone now, coming down to Vale. Through the oh no, he's lost it right on the exit of the chicane before Club. He's completely lost it. He had a very good lap time looking there. Really, the gap between oh, he loses it again. Hits the wall. I don't know if he got damaged. Doesn't look like it. The gap between P1 and P17 is just over 0.9 of a second. What I've got to say to that is that's just absolutely remarkable. Seems as if TRC victory has invalidated his lap. He's gonna have to go again. We move on to Robin, who's over a 10th faster than his last lap. Do Maggots and Beckett's now. With DRS, TRC victories crashed out, I believe. He may have just crashed out. And he has. He's right on the racing line. Wow, Ace Phillip gets a 27.3. It's P4. We move back, I believe, to Robin. He's coming through the final chicane now through Club. Across the line, it's a 27.5. It's P9 now for Yafatauri. That guy's right in the middle of the track. I don't know how. Gotta hope he's got to disappear soon. And he does. Good news for KGB Daddy. He's going to start his final hot lap now. Less than 1 minute and 40 seconds now. If you're not planning on putting up a better lap, you may as well retire. Got Pfister, who's just crossed the line to start his final hot lap. Got more yellows in Sector 3. It's for a slow-moving Aston Martin. Move back to Pfister. He's improved by over a 10th in the first sector. It's a 27.7 for the AlphaTauri. Got Ace Phillip diving into the pits. He's done for the session. Looks like for now he'll be starting P4 for the sprint race. But anything can change in a moment's notice, especially in this division. These guys are all so closely packed together. Pfister, 109.3, 3.5 tenths up on his time. Continues at this rate, he'll go up to P14. He's got to find a bit more time if he wants to get any higher on the grid. Not the angle I want, but we'll take it. Out of the fail chicane now and heading into Club. Across the line, it's going to be a 27.8 for Pfister. He loses a little bit of time. It's P14 though. And the checkered flag is just dropped for the session. Fade spotted. Invalidated his lap. He's not going to be able to improve. He's got to just pull into the pits. That's a session over for him. He's going to be P17 for now. S.A. Bolt across the line. He improves again. It's a 27.04. It's P1 yet again. Got Sappy, who's invalidated. Go to Sharp. And we've got KGB Daddy's crashed out. LJB Sharp. 27.5, it's P9. Two Jaguars of 27.4, it's P7. The Thunder coming through the final few corners now. Across the line, and it's a 27.042. He's 0.02 of a second off of Bolt. It's P2. P1 and P2 separated by just 0.02 of a second. Sheen now coming to the line. Looks like it's going to not be an improvement. Antonio doesn't look like he improved either. Wow. So it's a 27.04042 for Thunder. P3, Sappy. Ace Phillips stays in P4. Mr. Oddbod, P5. Josh Meister, Acute Jaguar. Joshua, Tonio Wright. Bobby AFC, excuse me again, is your top 10. Followed by LJB Sharp, perhaps. Robin, Shake, and I can't get the rest. Not yet. After Shake, we've got Sheen, Fister, KGB Daddy, Raven West, Fade Spotted, Churchies, and TRC Victory. TRC Victory currently looking very uncomfortable with this track. Perhaps the setup is off. I'm not sure yet. Maybe he's put on a wet setup for the race. But the top 18 all within a second of each other. The top 11 within half a second of each other. In the front row, 0.02 of a second apart. It looks like the sprint race is going to start about as bright as possible. No, not a cloud in sight. Being that it's only 9 laps long, I somewhat doubt it's going to get wet enough, and we've already got someone readied up. I think someone readied up early. From the back, we have got TRC Victory, Churchies, Fade Spotted, Raven West, KGB Daddy, Fister, Sheen, Shake, Robin, Sharp, Bobby, Tonio Wright, Joshua, Cute Jaguar, Josh Meister, Mr. Oddbod, Ace Phillips, Sappy, Thunder, who's... Oh, and we've got Sappy, who's just spun out, trying a little too hard to heat up the tires. Thunder has gotten a DSQ on the formation lap. I didn't see what happened, but... And now Sappy's been disqualified. What has happened? What is going on? We've already got the men in P2 and P3 for the sprint race who've been disqualified. We're not even halfway done with the lap. I say Bolt, the man who qualified on pole. everyone. And Shake's now been disqualified. I was looking at my phone for a second to find out who readied up early, and we've got FAR Shake also disqualified from the formation lap. This is absolute madness. Definitely going to cause some chaos at the front and at the back. At this point, if I was TRC Victory, I'd probably be happy I qualified last, because chances of you running into someone are going to be a lot lower when you've got a lot of space between you and the guy in front of you. Kind of like this angle. I don't get a perfect look at the lights, though. For 5 red lights. And it's lights out. No here for the British Grand Prix sprint race. A lot of position changes. Mr. Oddbod already up to P3, and he's right on the gearbox of Thunder. Gonna try a move around the outside of turn 3. And it looks like he's got it. Wow, he's already got it. Now he's got free range to SA Bolt, as we got a lot of RG Barts going on in the back. Gonna ride on board with TRC Victory, and it looks like his teammate and Churchies are all the way in the back. Oh, and we got a spinner. It's Fade spotted. A lot of position changing through this first lap. If Mr. Oddbot wants to take full advantage of these tires, he's got to get ahead of SA Bolt and then start to pull away. He cannot allow anything to happen to him. We've got Josh Meister off at Cops. Robin as well. Fade spotted, trying to avoid them both. Ooh, almost runs into the Alpine of Josh Meister. You know, at the front, the Alpine of SA Bolt continues to maintain his lead. Currently the biggest winners on this first lap, TRC Victory, KGB Daddy, and Fister, all gaining 6 spots each. Fister is looking at a possible chance at some points right now, right behind Joshua in the McLaren. Got a yellow in sector 1 for Josh Meister. He's lost it. Right now, Thunder is outside DRS of Mr. Oddbod. Out of Luffield, down coming through Woodcott. Got a good speed advantage over him, especially with Slipstream. Right behind him now, and he gets a much better run on the exit. Chapel heading down the hangar straight. He's using all of his ERS to pass the Alpine. By a long shot, it looks like Oddbot's going to take the lead. At least enough of a long shot. Riding on board with SA Bolt, looking behind to the back of Mr. Oddbot. Thunder puts up the best lap of the session with a 29.5. I didn't expect him to do it. He has done a great job catching back up to these guys, though. This fellow's going to be the next, got to be the next one to catch up if he wants to have a chance at a podium for this sprint race. Oh, SA Bolt goes very wide on the exit of Cops. That could be a warning. for the Alpine, a warning that he does not need, especially not in the sprint race. He could very well find himself going from P2 all the way down to P7 or something with a single penalty. Not even to, that's not even to mention the... Oh, speaking of penalties, Sappy's got one. As of right now, that would put him down to P10. He'd be out of the points. He's got to push past Ace Phillip and start to catch up to the top three if he wants to have any chance of keeping points. And Churchies is retired. What's happened? Is he not on track, or... Oh, he's on track! He's on track and he retired! Well, that's going to be a huge penalty for the Haas, I imagine. I would certainly hope so, at the least. Almost completely took out Fade Spotted and Robin on track, and he just decided, I'm good. I'm not going to finish this. I don't know what he's planning there, but certainly didn't work out. Certainly won't work out, I should say. The Red Bulls of Raven West and TRC Victory swapping positions, P15 and 16. I didn't even see, but he also got a penalty. Gene's 3 seconds would put him down to P14. Only just ahead of... Oh! Oh! Ace Phillip gets passed by Sappy, and Sappy now looks like he might be able to make it. Oh! And we got Acute Jaguar also looking to make a move on the Alfa Romeo. Oh! And I think Acute Jaguar had to back out so he didn't get taken out. But now Acute Jaguar has to deal with the Ferrari of Antonio Wright, and I can't see from that angle. I'm not gonna get any better, am I? Oh, here we go. It's 3 wide into turn 1. We got a lot of contact. Oh, we got even more now. Come on. Don't crash. Don't crash, boys. Don't. Oh, man. Jaguar trying to make a move on Antonio Wright, but he can't because he's got these two just chomping at the bit behind him. And we got a yellow. It's in Sector 1. It's for the Alpine of Josh Meister. All that battling, though, has allowed Ace Phillip to get away with highway robbery, just able to fly away from these guys. Meanwhile, KGB Daddy has just passed both Joshua and Shake, and oh, I think Joshua just got punted. Joshua, I think, just got punted off the track. I don't know who by, but you've got to feel for him. If you got to feel for him as in the lead, we've got Oddbot and Bolt, and both just taking each other out. What has just happened? I don't want to speculate, but I'm pretty sure they both. I don't know. It looked like they took each other out. That's exactly what it looked like, and I'm pretty sure that's what it was. I could be wrong. I could very well be wrong, so do not quote me on it. Oh, wow, and we got Bobby just coming right back out on the track, being about 15 to 20 miles an hour slower. We got SA Bolt has spun again. Oddbot has spun again. I think these two might have a bit of a grudge going on right now. Bit of something going on right now. And at the front now is Thunder, who's got almost 2 seconds to Sappy. So Thunder's just got to bring it home, and he will win the sprint race. Ace Phillip should get P2 as long as he keeps himself stuck to the back of this Aston Martin. But because of all that, Sappy could at least keep a top 3. But he's got to get away from Acute Jaguar and Antonio, or hope that these two keep fighting. Oh, it's close between the two. Well, Looks like Jaguar's gonna get the position. Antonio Wright's gonna look to get it back. See Jaguar's running out of ERS. He's trying to use every ounce of it that he can to get away from the Ferrari, but he's not close enough to the next guy in front of him to get DRS, so maybe using up the ERS isn't the best idea for him. He's just continuing to pull away. I don't think he really... I don't know if he even notices that he's pulling away. He might just be running his own race right now. And we got a yellow again. It's Oddbot again. And Bolt was nearby him. That could have been another cause for controversy. Or maybe he just lost it due to the excessive wear on his tires at this point. And Pfister's now got a 3-second time penalty, so his points at his chance at a point in this sprint race now looks to be fading away. Joshua's getting a 3-second time penalty. Time penalties are starting to pile up now. And we got a yellow for Bobby and Joshua. Joshua getting a 5-second penalty for contact with Bobby. Joshua's sprint race has pretty much just ended, just like that. Now on to the penultimate lap of this sprint race. And Thunder is still pulling away. If Thunder was the one with 3 seconds and Sappy didn't have any, the rate he's going, Thunder would pull the gap he needs. We've now got Oddbod losing a position to Josh. Raven West now gets a 3-second time penalty. At this point, I'm just going to keep the gap to the leader up and the penalties just to see if anyone else in the points gets a penalty. We got another yellow. I think it's just Oddbod going in third gear. And at this moment, it looks like Sappy might be able to at least keep a podium for the sprint race. He's still going to lose P2 to Ace Phillip unless something happens in this final just over a lap. But as of now, he's got over half a second between him and Jaguar after penalties. And S.A. Bolt now has a 3-second time penalty. And Sappy's got another 3 seconds. It's the final lap. And now it looks like Sappy's going to drop out of the top. He might... No, he's not going to drop out of the points, but he's going to drop all the way down to P7. We got more yellows, and yeah, it's Mr. Oddbot. Okay. Should have known that, but I wanted to be sure. We get the fight still for P4. What will become P3 after the penalties between Q Jaguar and Antonio Wright. And we still got yellows once again for the Aston Martin of Mr. Oddbod. You've got to wonder whether Oddbod will let the leaders pass or if he'll hold anyone up. Oh, never mind, he's off. The Thunder coming through Stowe now. We're gonna go on board with these two. Yeah, I knew there was gonna be something happening here. And Thunder is the sprint race. P2 is gonna go to Ace Phillip. P3 is gonna go to Antonio Wright. P4 Cute Jaguar. P5 KGB Daddy. Shake. Sappy, Sharp. Pfister just misses out due to the 3-spotted Bobby. And P15 as he crosses the line. But Bobby still gets P15. 16th goes to Bolt. Joshua P17, P18, I believe goes to Josh Meister. P19, I should say. That's KGB Daddy. I don't know if I can argue that. He gained 11 positions throughout the sprint race. Yeah, I would definitely say he's my pick for driver of the day in the sprint. Okay, so after him is actually Mr. Oddbot in 19th. Churchies is in 20th. That's right. Josh Meister was 17th. I don't know what I was saying when I said 19th. The man who started first place in this sprint does not keep his first. Should be on to the feature race now, I would hope. Looks a lot cloudier here to start this one. Oh, and formation lap will be starting now. Churchy's starting in 20th, and now he's been disqualified. Okay. On the mediums for Churchy in the Haas. Mr. Oddbot in the Aston Martin on the medium. Meister on the mediums as well in the Alpine. Hards for the Alpine of SA Bolt. Mediums for Bobby AFC's Williams. Fade spotted in the Alfa Romeo on the mediums. Hards TRC victory. Robin TRC victory and Raven West. AlphaTauri, Red Bull, and Red Bull. Sheen on the mediums, 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 and mediums all the way up through the whole top 10 of Thunder Ace, Phillip, Tony Wright, Acute Jaguar, KGB Daddy, Shake, Sappy, Sharp, Fister, and Sheen. So all but 4 drivers on the hards. All but 4 drivers are on the mediums, I mean. If anyone gets disqualified here for a misalignment. And yes, we do have Shake get disqualified. He's going to be starting back a little bit further in his grid slot. Mr. Oddbod also having a misalignment. Three, 4, 5 red lights. And it's lights out and away we go here for the start of the British Grand Prix. Thunder getting a fantastic start, but Antonio Wright absolutely shoving his way through Ace Phillip to get towards the lead. He doesn't get it for sure, though. And we've got Carnage in the back. Thunder trying to keep the lead. Antonio Wright looks like he's got it, though. Meanwhile, in the back, we've got S.A. Bolt, who's lost it. TRC Victory not having a great time either. Antonio Wright coming through Brooklands in Luffield now. Will continue to maintain his lead for now. Pfister has finally rejoined the session. That's good to see. We got Thunder going way wide in Cops. A lot of position changing here in the midfield. Oh, and we got Pfister around. Pfister's around. We got yellows. TRC Victory is around. We got Bolt in the pits. Currently the biggest winner after that, all that is Joshua, up 8 positions from 17th to 9th. And we got a cute Jaguar and KGB Daddy around. What has happened to them? Currently the driver coming out the worst after this first lap is a cute Jaguar. I believe is on... No, he's not on new tires. He's completely lost it. At the front, you've got Antonio Wright and Thunder, who are starting to pull away from Ace Phillip a decent bit. The same problem happened in the sprint race. Phillip just doesn't seem to have enough speed, either on the straights or the corners. I'm not sure which. We got another yellow once again. It's TRC Victory. Line Thunder at 31.2. It's the fastest lap. Oh! Antonio Wright lost it. They're going to be side by side. Ooh, there may have been contact. I can't tell though. We got another yellow for KGB Daddy again. He's lost it out of the loop. Ought to be out of aim tree to be exact, but what do you know? Ace Phillip is starting to catch back up to the top two. And Churchies is out. What has happened to Churchies? He's way off. Did he just retire again on track? And, oh, TRC Victory almost ate it. Almost contact between the top two. And Thunder takes the lead of the British Grand Prix towards the end of lap 3 here. we got another yellow here. Mr. Oddbod's in the wall. Absolutely hard into the wall. Josh Meister, not sure what happened to him, but good to see he's back and running again. But Mr. Oddbod has absolutely killed the car. I don't know how he's still in this race. Jake trying to break the toe of Ace Phillip and Sheen right now. Ooh, looks like Ace Phillip may have gone a little deep into Brooklands. Sheen almost ran into the back of him, had to back out just to avoid doing so. Ooh, Sappy almost losing it. Joshua right behind Robin. SA Bolt's taking the fastest lap at 30.3. TRC Victory has retired in the pits. Unfortunate end for the Red Bull driver. I just don't think he had much confidence in this track at all and how the setup was. Mr. Oddbod getting passed once again, this time by the Q Jaguar, the P15. Antonio Wright in the meantime, still looking at the back of that McLaren. Oh, Thunder has lost it completely. Well, this is going to cost him a lot of time. It's going to cost him hand over fist. He's now dropped to P6. He's gone from in the lead to he's lost at least 4.5 seconds there. Antonio right now takes sole possession of the lead. No one within 2.5 seconds of him. Shake starts to lose it out of Luckfield. It looks like Ace Phillip's going to take P2. Sheen right behind them both. Going to try to look for P3 as well. Was really wide at Cops. Sharp also looking right at the back of that Mercedes. He's going to look at any opportunity he can to pounce, and he's going to be able to do it here. No, he doesn't. Oh, he spun. He's lost it. And he reset. I don't understand why you'd reset. I don't feel like that helps you there. Resetting the track there really just, it hurts you more than anything. Thunder lost it out of turn 3. He just lost it and dropped down to P6, P5 now because of the spinning Sharp. Bumped into the back of Sheen. Thunder's right where Sharp was. Thunder, you could just, oh! Sheen almost loses it there. Almost the exact same way Thunder did. Last lap or so. KGB Daddy, the first driver in the field with a time penalty. And we got Sappy who's lost it. He's lost it out of, no, actually, I don't know what happened. He lost that out of Aintree, not the way you'd think. He down to P14 for the Aston Martin. Aston Martin at one point looked to get a double points finish in the sprint race and then only ended up being Sappy who got P7, I believe. Now they're way out of the points. And Mr. Oddbod's almost a lap down. Just hate to see it from these guys. Oh, and Ace Phillip moved under the, right before the braking point. Didn't allow Shake to get the move done around the outside at all. Right now, currently the biggest battle on track is for P2 between Ace Phillip, Shake, Thunder, and Sheen. The four-way fight. It is a DRS train, but man, this track has definitely shown already, only 6 laps in, getting a lap 7, that a lot of things can happen. Sappy now has a 3-second time penalty. Sharp now with a 3-second time penalty. That could definitely hurt him. He's in the points right now with 2.5 seconds up on Pfister. Oh, wow. And look at this. We got Pfister trying to come around the outside. He's going to do the switchback on the Williams of Bobby. Oh, there's a bit of contact. Bobby's good, though. He doesn't crash. A cute Jaguar out of Stowe is spun off. It's just gone from bad to worse for the Williams driver. Man who started P4, now down to P16. Mr. Oddbod with a 3-second time penalty. Thunder might be looking a little too hard for a move. Almost got the move done on himself by Sheen. The Jaguar onto a new set of hards. And we got a yellow. Definitely Bobby. Oh! Shake around the outside. Look on board with Thunder. Doesn't look like Shake's going to get the run he wants here. Ace Phillips going to keep P2, and now Thunder has a very good shot at taking P3 away from Shake. Diving down the inside of turn 3. It looks like he may have done it. Oh, the little bit of contact. That little bit of contact may have unsettled Thunder's car. As soon as I heard the contact, he like lost it a little bit. And just like that, he's gonna have to run out of Aintree down the Wellington straight into Brooklands. And he's got it. He's definitely got it now. It's P3 for the McLaren of Thunder, who's been fighting tooth and nail since he lost it out of turn 3. He gets the move done down there in turn 3. It's a yellow in sector 1. It's for Fade Spotted. Lost it out of Aintree. And we got another yellow in sector 3. This one's for Mr. Oddbod. And he's going to continue to race. I'm honestly shocked. Most people at this point definitely aren't trying to stick around much longer. But good on you, Mr. Oddbod. Definitely trying to stick it out. All it takes is one safety car to bring you right back into a race. Doesn't look like anyone was close enough there to get a move done. Josh Meister thought about a move on Robin there, but was not meant to be. We got a 4-car train here for P7 between Sharp, Joshua, Josh Meister, and Robin. With Joshua, he's pretty close to the back of Josh Meister. Looks like he's going to get him the hair, though. Josh Meister's certainly not getting Robin. You got 2 little 4-car trains, and then you've got Raven West right in the middle of the 2. Kind of in no man's land. He's about 2.5 seconds back on Sheen. He's a little over 2.5 seconds ahead of Robin. Certainly not in a bad position, though. Bobby gets a 10-second penalty for corner cutting. What has happened? Oh, man, he may have completely lost the car or something. Kind of P15 now. Again, not entirely sure, but Gave him a 10-second penalty for spinning or for corner cutting it. He may have spun and then cut a fat part of the track. And we got Ace Phillip and Sheen both in the pits. Dude, Josh does. Not Joshua, though. LB Sharp also in the pits. Pfister stays out. Sappy is going to pit. And Sappy gets a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pits. KGB Daddy stays out. Fade Spotted does as well. Back at the front, Antonio Wright now is alone. Thunder dropped almost 5 seconds on Antonio Wright. What has happened? Did he get caught behind the drivers in front of him and perhaps not realize it until it was too late? Now he's got shake on him. Bobby AFC gets a 5-second speeding penalty, and he's retired from the session. He's going to end his race. Looks like Robin is catching up a little bit to the leader, Antonio Wright, who's going to stay out another lap. Thunder has definitely decided to come in. Shake coming in as well. And Shake gets a 5-second speeding penalty. It can't be real. I don't believe that he's actually made that mistake. It's absolutely incredulous. Pfister diving into the pits as well. KGB Daddy, I assume, will be in the pits. No, he doesn't. The man to watch will be whether Thunder and Shake come out of the pits ahead of Ace Phillip or not. If they do, they will be provisional leaders of this race. Have enough farm. Sheen gets a 3-second penalty. And they do. They both come out ahead of Ace Phillip. But they are on cold hard tires, so definitely not going to help at first. Good news is Ace Phillip's not going to get DRS, but he's definitely got more speed. Gonna certainly through the corners. Currently the gap between Thunder and Antonio Wright's 34.5 seconds. Does not speed in the pits. So good on him for that. Robin is going to take the lead of this race. Thunder is only just coming out of Stone now. It does not look like take the position over to Antonio Wright. So Antonio Wright may have played this perfectly. Q Jaguar was a 3-second time penalty. I don't even think Antonio is going to get passed by KGB Daddy. No, because there's KGB Daddy, and he's coming into turn 3 now. So Antonio Wright still has the lead of this race. Unless a safety car comes out, this race is Antonio's to lose. Antonio is currently swerving on the track to heat up his tires. We've got Raven West already pitting on pitting to the set of mediums. It's a bit early to be pitting this soon. KGB Daddy is still stretching his tires further than Raven West is, relatively speaking. And at this point now, literally. Robin 83, 10-14 currently. I'm currently looking like I don't know how long he's going to stretch the hards on. I can imagine you can do at least 17 laps at the least. At the most, I'm not sure. I would say probably 20-21 laps. Pfister gets a 3-second time penalty. Speaking of penalties, we have got 3 seconds for KGB Daddy, 5 for Shake, 3 for Sheen, 3 for Sharp, 3 for Pfister getting his first 3-second time penalty, 3 for Q Jaguar, 8 for Sappy, and 3 for Mr. Oddbod. Robin's gonna pit now onto a set of mediums. The issue is I feel like he could have gone another lap or two, just so he doesn't have to stretch his mediums so on the final stint. KGB Daddy is finally in the pits. They have stretched them too far for them to really work in his favor. When you're right after the pit cycles officially complete, is now 4.2 seconds ahead of Thunder. Worst part for Thunder right now is realizing that Tonio made the overcut work like a charm. Robin currently down to P10 now. I would calculate that Robin can probably get back up into the top 5 before the end of this race. The question is whether he'll be able to stay there once he gets there. I imagine it's going to take quite a bit out of his tires to get there. Acefield going about 15 miles an hour faster there. Big on the run to Stowe. Doesn't look like he's going to be able to get Phillip here. Across the line, Tonio Wright is going to finish lap 16. Now lap 17, 10 laps to go. Robin across the line puts up a 30.2. It's the best lap of the session. Another battle for position between Q Jaguar and KGB Daddy for P12. KGB Daddy is on the much better, newer hards. I don't really know if Q Jaguar can. I don't know how long he's going to be able to hang on with him. There's a battle for 14th between Sappy and Fade Spotted, and P16 between SA Bolt and Mr. Oddbod. These two have been having a good bit of problems since the sprint race. Just hasn't gotten any better. Just hasn't gotten any better for these two since their incident in the sprint race. Mr. Oddbod has gained 3 positions throughout the race, Bolt losing 1. Oh, we got Fade Spotted around. And Sappy as well apparently has lost it. And oh, Fade has lost it again. Robin once again improving to a 30.2 yet again. We've got a Q Jaguar off at Stowe. We've got Sappy off at Maggots and Beckett's. Shake looking for the move on the outside of Vale. Oh! Backed out, but then went back for it again. I can't see them at all. That was the worst angle. Looks like Ace Phillips going to hold on to the position, though. Well, Sheen is right up the gearbox. He can smell what he had for breakfast this morning. And Sheen's going to make the move on Shake. And he's the worst camera angles in the history of humanity. Looking out of the back of the Alfa Romeo. These two are still side-by-side fighting. This is an absolute dream for Ace Phillip, but these two keep fighting like this. Ace might be able to pull out of the DRS and just get away with it. I mean, these two already have penalties, so he's probably going to finish P3 as of now, ahead of these guys, but this is just going to help even more, and this is allowing Josh Meister to catch up and give them another variable to have to deal with. Doesn't look like these two are just done just yet with him, though. Doesn't look like Josh is going to get DRS here, though. Fade Spotted has just rejoined the session. And Thunder's now got a 3-second time penalty. If Ace Phillip hurries up, he could probably take P2 away from the McLaren. Josh Meister having to use just about every ounce of his ERS just to get within DRS of these guys. Robin up to P8 now. He's right behind LJB Sharp. LJB it does have a penalty, so he could get he will get P7 off of him. Raven West and Joshua. Oh, might have been contact. Raven West is going to get the move done on the McLaren of Joshua. It's P9 now. How much longer do Robin's tires hold out trying to pass this Ferrari? It looks like Robin has secured P7 for now. Much better traction out of the corner there from the AlphaTauri. Right to the guys in front of him. Robin's about 4.7 to 4.8 seconds behind him. He's got to find a lot of pace left in these tires. LJB Sharp with another 3-second time penalty. That will make it 6 for the Ferrari. And we got a yellow. It's for Sappy. Sappy's retired in the pits. Where'd he crash out on track? No, he did crash on track. Oh! And Shake gets a 5-second penalty for a collision with Sheen. The Q Jaguars just joined back. That's seemingly a pretty good time. Yeah, wow. And there's the... Antonio Rice disqualified? Oh, are you serious? There is no way. Wow. Oh my... Wow. The man who's completely dominated in tonight's race has just been shut down. Just like that. Everyone and their grandma who can pit is pitting. Sharp, Raven West, Joshua, KGB Daddy, Cute Jaguar, for some reason staying out on 13-lap old hards. I'm not 100% sure on the logic there, but certainly something. I assume everyone's going to want to pit. I mean, those who don't are definitely going to be off the pace. Not by a bit either. Bolt and Oddbot have probably been dying for a moment just like this to finally come their way. And right towards the end of this race, that's exactly what's happened. But they're going to have to catch up a good bit to the safety car queue. They've got over half a lap distance to make up. Early Ace Phillip now is your race leader. With Robin getting a time penalty, this race could come down to the Alpine of Josh Meister, the Alfa Romeo of Ace Phillip, and one of the only two soft runners without a penalty, Raven West and Joshua. Currently, and Robin has a drive-through. Shake has a 10-second penalty. So he's got to get rid of those. Robin's probably out of the race now because of the drive-through. I don't even know if he'll be lucky to get points, frankly. 3 for Sheen, 3 for Pfister, 6 for Sharp. Let's see if he actually takes all 10 seconds or if it's just 5. Looks like they're just taking off 5 at a time. I forgot about that. Acute Jaguar, 6 seconds, 3 for KGB Daddy, Mr. Oddbot 3, 5 for Bolt, 3 for Fade Spotted. And we've got Fister, whose AI has just passed. Shake and Robin, I think, have just left. Bolt has now left. So is Fade Spotted. Yeah, we already knew about that. Shake. Cute Jaguar. We've got almost half the lobby. KGB Daddy, Josh was out of the session. Almost the whole lobby. Has the whole lobby crashed? And now it looks like, okay, this lobby's got to be broken. I don't understand what's happening now. The entire lobby has just completely taken a giant poo, is what I'm assuming. And now somehow Sharp has a drive-through. I don't think he had that earlier. So not entirely sure where it came from. Robin trying to serve his drive-through now. He cannot, unless he's planning on going on to a set of softs. Safety car will be in at the end of this lap. Robin is on a new set of softs, but it's not going to help with his drive-through. But this does make the defending the old drivers on newer softs a lot harder for Ace Phillip, Sheen, Josh, and Fister, who are still all on old hards, and I'm pretty sure like the whole lobby here is AI. Okay, well, Raven West is still here. But that's it. Literally just Raven West. Just gotten a message. Restart. Okay, so we're getting a lobby restart. Not really sure how we're going to do that. Perhaps it'll be a 5-lap sprint or so. That is rather unfortunate. But such as... Yeah, let me do that now.